Hello, my gorgeous, and welcome to another episode of Tarot Tuesday. And I figured with the new moon, today would be the perfect day to pull cards and kind of see what's in store for the week and what energy we should be working with. So let's get into it, right? So take a deep breath, just calming in. All right, what do we need to know for this week? Hmm. Hmm. Ooh. Okay. Right. So it's kind of a long one because I like to just kind of pull chaotically and just really let everything come through. So first up, let's start with the ritual card. I feel like these are always the best to start with. Um, and we pulled the Imbolc card, which is a holiday in February that says embrace and enjoy the chance to rest, pause, and wonder. And it's a good time to stay inside and bury yourself into weaving spells, making potions, but don't miss out on the first stirrings of life outdoors. And the nice thing about ritual cards too is that I like to use them as a time to also tune into where we might be slipping with our practices. Like, are we not going to the gym? Are we not eating correctly? Are we not journaling? Are we not going to therapy? Like whatever it is that we know that we love as a routine in our daily life that lets us be our best self, but we haven't been doing it. This is a card to remind ourselves to sink back into it and get going with it again. And then also keeping in mind that yes, this technical holiday doesn't start until February, but we are in the wintering months. We are in that time. Retrograde starts tomorrow. So we are in that time to kind of tune inwards and just kind of set the tone for what's happening, right? So that's great. But then following that, pulled a meditation card and it says, I spend blank hours a day on social media. So while we're indoors, make sure that we're not distracting ourselves on the social and losing track of what we really want to be doing. And then we have the Great Gathering card. It's kind of spooky. We have all these mystics among the mountains. It's all coming together. Intuition hits, soul tribe. And while we're being indoors, I personally have been feeling the need to gather more people together and do more things in groups, intimate settings, have people come over, host dinner parties, to the point that I actually just rearranged my whole apartment. And normally this room is my office space because it's bigger and that way I can sew and be creative. But with this whole change, I'm no, I want people to come over and I want us to get cozy and watch TV and do things. So it's now my living room. So use this time to kind of really connect with people around you and start being okay, you've got my back, I've got yours, and really building that sense of community that I feel maybe has been slipping a little bit. And then we'll go over here. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have this girl and she's meditating under this big aura moon sun thing. And again, coming back to practice, coming back to a meditation, to a journal, to a sense of sinking into your own body and giving yourself some breathing room to just do your own thing. This is gonna sound really funny, but I started reading the other day, and normally I watched TV at night and I was reading a book and I was like, wow, this is so nice. It was like a different type of wind down and quiet and like that stillness that comes without the like phone in front of me, like, turning Instagram or TikTok or whatever it is I'm playing with that day. So like use this as an invitation to like be quiet with your thoughts and like see what comes up because that's also when like our greatest inspiration strikes, right? When we're not like drowning our like channeling down. So just let it come through. Then we also have the Muse of Inspiration. And this is a beautiful card, right? Like she's bowing into herself. She's got these gorgeous wings happening. She's got these fires, fires coming. But then in the center, right, we have the moon. And like, as you know, creativity comes from the divine feminine, which is ruled by the moon. So like really, again, turn inward, play with your creativity. And I feel like it's more of a sense of like, play with it and just see what comes up. Don't be like, this has to become a thing. It doesn't have to like be perfect. Just like play, have fun. And I feel like what will be, and the true will come through. And then in the back here, we have this pyramid. And so I kind of feel like as you keep playing with your creativity and doing things, like you're slowly going to like funnel down to what the thing is that you really want to be doing. And maybe that's the thing that'll shine through the brightest and lay the foundation for what's to come once we move out of these wintering months, because then we move into summer, which is like the time of play and fun and sunshine. And like when I see these VW buses around, I just like think like very like whimsy, wanderlust feelings, like you're just gonna like follow wherever the wind takes you. And I feel like the more you can play with that creativity, channel that, like just see where it brings you, right? It's gonna be quite a journey. But a cute, adorable journey by the looks of it. And then last but not least, we have the mouse. And when I think mice, I think like little movements, little like silent but not heard situation. Like now's the time to kind of just like build your nest and do your thing. And I'm actually going to check the mouse card because I just added the animal deck and I'm not quite 110% with it right now. So let's see. Because we are all still learning. Mouse. Okay, here we are. Focus and attention to detail, scrutiny, organization, everything in its place. The flip side is that sometimes the forest is lost for the trees, getting caught up in small details, nitpicking, and not seeing the big picture. Mouse can remind you to keep in balance the small details that are right in front of you and the larger vision of what you aim to accomplish. Spiral in and spiral out. Break down large text into smaller chunks and go step by step. Calm the mouse to help you focus in with a keen eye and get things done. So again, like if you have a big vision right now, especially this week, like chunk it down little by little. I feel like, my partner says it's always better to like move the needle a little bit than to not move it at all. And I think that energy is really going to be important this week. So, all right, my darlings, let me know below how this resonates with you, how this is going to transition or translate into your own week. I'm so curious to hear, what card did you resonate most with? I don't know. Drop me a comment below. I'd love to hear. Okay. Have a wonderful week and I love you. Take care.